He was very, very upset. But on the contrary, I'm not saying I wasn't upset about that, but I'm delighted at the moment because Laura Marling is actually in the room with me. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
So, we can dismay all we like about the Laura Marling to be confirmed. It is no more.
Okay.
It's gone now. That is history.
Good.
And you are playing tonight, aren't you, in Salford?
Yes,
At
I
the
am.
Sacred Trinity, but it's sold out.
Oh, dear.
So, no, why'd you say, oh dear? That's not the right attitude, is it? At all. But I've been looking at your tour dates there, and you were in Mull a couple of nights ago.
I was, yeah.
And you were playing at the... it's a wonderful place up on the hill, isn't it?
Yeah, the Antobar Arts Centre.
Right, okay. And were you there for long? Did you get a chance to take much of it in?
We actually had a day off there, so it was amazing, and the sun was shining. What are the chances?
It is. It's just one of the most amazing places in the world, isn't it? I mean, we're thinking of going back, me and some mates, in July of next year. But the first time we went there with the family, it was a heat wave. I mean, it was tropical. And then the next time, there was flash floods, and it was like rivers running everywhere down the roads and stuff. So what did you get up to? You didn't go whale watching, did you?
No, we didn't. We didn't quite have enough time for that.
Right, okay.
We just had a little wander, bought some cheese and some soap.
Some cheese and some soap, right, okay, yeah. It's a long way to go to do that, but of course you did a gig as well. And the great thing about Mull is that if you keep walking around, you get a stiff neck, but if you look to the skies often enough, you'll see golden eagles and sea eagles.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a little bit late now. If you go again, give me a call beforehand.
Okay.
I'll give you a few tips. So as I say, thanks very much for coming in. You're going to do 2 tunes for us and then disappear.
Yes.
And they're both very new tunes, aren't they?
Yeah, they are indeed.
Okay, what's the first one called?
The first one is called Goodbye England.
Okay. That was wonderful, Laura. Really great. And that was called Goodbye England, and it's not been recorded as far as I'm aware yet. That's right, isn't it?
No, it's on the new album.
It's on the new album, but it's not been released yet, sorry. Okay, so, do you know, I'm a relatively old codger, so what do you mean, yes? So, most of the people who come in here are very, very young compared to me, and I hate patronising people, but I went to see you playing at the Club Academy.
Yes.
And the command that you had over the audience was extraordinary. I mean, it was really so quiet for the whole gig until one girl started talking, and I was quite near, and another girl turned around and just went, "Shut up!" And she did, and everybody cheered, and the only noise that was made throughout the whole gig was when people would sing along with you.
Yeah.
Is it quite scary for somebody, I mean, just going out on your own, and it's your first album, and you are relatively young. Is it quite scary to know that you've got that kind of power over people?
I'm not sure if it's a power over people.
Oh, it is?
Well, if it is, then I've got a huge responsibility. I can change things.
Right, okay. Now, wield the power.
Yes.
Yeah, just go mad, become a horrible person and wield the power.
Yes,
right,
done.
Okay. And now, so the album, Alas I Cannot Swim, is a wonderful album. It was my favourite album of the year, possibly. There was like a couple of albums fighting in the corner constantly,
right.
And yours was quite often ahead. But obviously it was Mercury nominated, wasn't it? Do you ever stop to think about what would have happened if you had have won?
I have, yeah. I think, well, when Elbow won, it was just so great that everyone in the room was behind them, and I think that was so right for that year.
Yeah.
For everyone in that room to be behind the people that won. So that would have been bad. Anyway.
Okay. And do you not also think about the different kind of stigma a little bit? I mean, not for Elbow, because they have been around for an awful long time, but you do become a Mercury-winning band, don't you? It's kind of the sticker that is forever on your albums, which can be a little bit of a weight, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think it would have been very early on to get something like that. Obviously, it was really, really amazing to be nominated, but it would have been probably a bit detrimental, actually. Yeah,
I mean, you probably need to just save it for the second album.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can tell you something, don't tell anybody else, obviously, but I think Guy Garvey, for one, would have been quite pleased if you won.
Yeah.
I had a chat with him, and yeah, absolutely. Do you know those fellas anyway?
Oh, I toured with them straight after.
Oh, of course you did. You did Europe, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you do know them, and you know that he's a massive fan. So there you go. And the rest of the band are, I'm presuming. So we've already mentioned the new album. All recorded in boxed off, is it?
Yes.
All right. And is it just you with the guitar, or have you got a band playing with you?
And I got a band.
Right. Okay.
A great band of merry men.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. When's it coming out?
March.
Right.
I think that's unsure as yet.
Okay, like I say, I went on your MySpace before, and it's just got sold out, written everywhere. So you've done Mull and Fort William, you're doing Manchester tonight, but as I say, it's all sold out anyway. Then you're going to Den Haag and Antwerp, and then London, and then you're going to Australia.
Yes.
You're doing Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. Have you been there before?
Yeah, I went there for 4 days last year.
Oh, it's a long way to go for 4 days.
Yeah, it was.
Right, okay, but the only I'll name and shame them. Brisbane's not sold out. It looks like Melbourne's still got a few tickets left as well, actually, looking at it. So there's something going on there. Then somebody needs to get a grip down there. But you know, like I say, absolutely wonderful to have you in, albeit fleetingly. So thanks for coming in, and you're going to do one more tune for us, aren't you?
Yes, indeed.
And what's this one?
This one's called Made by Maid.